Greetings, curious minds. Welcome to Infinity, where we embark on a journey to explore the extraordinary world of fascinating facts. I'm your anonymous guide, ready to take you on an adventure that bridges the gap between the common and the intriguing. We're about to dive into a realm of knowledge that's as vast as the universe itself, filled with wonders that will leave you astounded. So fasten your seatbelts and prepare for an enlightening ride. Without further ado, let's get started. Fact number 1. Did you know that honey never spoils? That's right. This delectable golden elixir has a shelf life that is quite literally eternal. It's like nature's own preservative. But how does this work, you ask? Well, it's all down to the magical properties of honey itself. When bees make honey, they collect nectar from flowers and store it in their honey stomach. Here, it mixes with enzymes that transform its chemical composition and pH. This nectar concoction is then deposited into honeycombs. Once there, the bees fan it with their wings, causing water to evaporate and leaving behind thick, gooey honey. This low moisture content, coupled with the honey's acidic nature, makes it a very unfriendly place for bacteria and microorganisms, which are the primary causes of food spoilage. But don't just take our word for it. Let's travel back in time, more than 3,000 years, to ancient Egypt. Archaeologists excavating Egyptian tombs have made some sweet discoveries. Pots of honey, perfectly preserved and still perfectly edible after millennia. Imagine that. Honey that was made and stored while the pyramids were still young, and it's still good to eat today. Now you might be thinking, surely it must have crystallized over time? Yes, honey can crystallize, turning from a thick, flowing liquid into a semi-solid, grainy substance. But fear not, crystallization does not mean your honey has spoiled. It's actually a sign of high-quality, pure honey. And the best part? You can easily return crystallized honey to its liquid state by gently heating it. So whether you're spreading it on toast, stirring it into tea, or using it in your favorite recipes, remember this: honey is a sweet treat that transcends time. It's a testament to the incredible work of our tiny buzzing friends, the bees, and the enduring gifts of nature. It truly is nature's own eternal sweet treat. Fact number 2. The Great Wall of China is not just visible from space, it's also a treasure trove of interesting details. This monumental feat of engineering and human determination is a testament to China's rich history and strategic prowess. The Great Wall's construction is a tale of centuries. It began as early as the 7th century BC under the rule of various regional states. Each added their own sections of the wall for protection against invasions. However, the most recognized parts of the wall were built by the Ming dynasty between the 14th and 17th centuries. But here's a twist. The Great Wall of China is not, contrary to popular belief, a single continuous wall. It's actually a series of walls and fortifications, some running parallel or intersecting others, some standing isolated, and some even built in a loop. This disjointed yet strategic architecture was designed to provide the best defense against different threats from various directions. The Great Wall is not just a wall, it's a complex defense system. It includes watchtowers for surveillance, barracks for troops, fortresses for command posts, and beacon towers for communication. All these elements work together to protect the Chinese Empire from potential invasions. Now let's talk size. The Great Wall of China stretches an astonishing 13,171 miles. To give you some perspective, that's more than half the circumference of the Earth. It traverses deserts, mountains, grasslands, and plateaus, stretching from the east coast of China to its western frontier. Imagine for a moment the colossal effort and resources required to construct such a structure. It's a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit. That's like traveling from New York to Buenos Aires and back. And while it's a common myth that the Great Wall is visible from space, it's unfortunately not true. Nonetheless, the Great Wall remains a marvel, one of the most remarkable structures ever built by humans, and a symbol of China's enduring strength. Fact number 3. Ever heard of bioluminescent fungi? If not, allow me to illuminate you. These are not your average mushrooms. Bioluminescent fungi are a special type of mushroom that emit light, a phenomenon known as bioluminescence. This is the same kind of natural wonder that makes fireflies glow and deep-sea creatures shimmer beneath the waves. Now you might be wondering, why do these fungi glow? Well, it's all down to a chemical reaction. When the organic compound luciferin reacts with oxygen, light is emitted. This reaction is facilitated by an enzyme aptly named luciferase. The result? A soft, ethereal glow that can only be seen in the dark. There are about 80 known species of bioluminescent fungi scattered around the globe. They can be found in a variety of environments, from the humid, tropical forests of Brazil to the cool, temperate woods of North America, and even amidst the lush greenery of Japan's forests. These glowing mushrooms have intrigued humans for centuries. In fact, there are accounts from the late 1800s of people in Brazil using the light from these fungi to navigate through forests at night. Talk about a natural flashlight. But the light show isn't just for our benefit. Researchers believe that the glow attracts insects, which then help to disperse the fungi's spores and ensure their survival. So, this magical spectacle is actually a clever survival strategy. But perhaps the most enchanting thing about these fungi is their beauty. Imagine walking through a forest at night, the darkness punctuated by the soft glow of these otherworldly mushrooms. It's like stepping into a fairy tale. In the end, bioluminescent fungi are yet another testament to the endless creativity of nature. They are a beautiful mystery, a natural phenomenon that combines chemistry, ecology, and a dash of magic. It's like Mother Nature's own natural nightlight. Fact number 4, the world's oldest known recipe is for beer. That's right, the ancient Sumerians, who lived in what is now modern-day Iraq, were brewing beer over 5,000 years ago. This recipe, inscribed on a clay tablet, is the oldest known written recipe in the world. Beer was a staple in the Sumerian diet, consumed by adults and children alike. It was often used as a form of currency and was even considered a divine drink. The Sumerians believed that beer was a gift from the gods, and they held a goddess named Ninkasi as the deity of beer. The ancient recipe is quite simple by today's standards. The Sumerians would bake a type of bread known as bapir, made from barley. They would then soak the bread in water and allow it to ferment. The fermentation process transformed the sugars in the bread into alcohol, creating a beer-like drink. The beer brewed by the Sumerians would have been quite different from the beer we know today. It was likely a cloudy, thick beverage with bits of bread floating in it. The Sumerians used straws to drink their beer, likely to avoid the floating bread bits. But the importance of this ancient beer recipe extends beyond its novelty. It gives us a glimpse into the daily lives of one of the world's earliest civilizations. It tells us about their diets, their religious beliefs, and even their social structures. It's a testament to the ingenuity of our ancestors and their ability to manipulate their environment for their benefit. We still enjoy beer in countless varieties and flavors, all thanks to our Sumerian predecessors. So the next time you raise a glass of your favorite brew, remember that you're participating in a tradition that's been ongoing for over 5,000 years. Imagine toasting with a drink that's been enjoyed for thousands of years. Fact number 5, bees can recognize human faces. It might sound like something straight out of a science fiction movie, but it's true. These small, buzzing creatures, often known just for their sting or their honey, have an incredible ability that's still not fully understood. Bees have a remarkable memory. They can remember the locations of hundreds of flowers, the fastest routes to those flowers, and even the time of day when the flowers produce the most nectar. But their memory doesn't stop at their work. They can also remember threats and allies, including human faces. In a series of fascinating studies, scientists discovered that bees can learn to associate a picture of a human face with a sugary reward. After a while, they begin to recognize and remember that face, even without the reward. This means they can distinguish between different faces, essentially recognizing who is who. But how do they do it? Well, it's all down to their complex brain and their unique way of seeing the world. Bees see the world in a much different way than we do. They can perceive ultraviolet light, which we can't, and they see colors differently. Their eyes are designed to detect movement and patterns, which helps them identify flowers and faces. When a bee looks at a face, it doesn't see a single image as we do. Instead, it breaks the face down into small geometric components, like a mosaic. It's as if they're seeing a Picasso painting instead of a photograph. Each piece of the mosaic carries information about the face's shape and where features are located. The bee's brain then puts these pieces together, forming a complex face map. So the next time you're in a garden surrounded by bees, remember, they might just be giving you a friendly nod. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? That these tiny creatures, so different from us, have abilities we're only beginning to understand. It's yet another reminder of the incredible, fascinating world we live in. And there you have it, folks, a journey through time and nature, from the eternal sweetness of honey to the architectural marvel of the Great Wall, the glow of bioluminescent fungi, the age-old tradition of beer brewing, and the surprising cognitive abilities of bees. If these facts have sparked your curiosity, make sure to engage with us by liking and subscribing. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. This is Infinity, signing off. Stay curious.